There are pride parades going on, by the way, on Hollywood Boulevard, on Santa Monica Boulevard, and I'm thinking about going out there and asking some people, is Elon Musk oppressing you? But I don't want to be inclusive crimed, so let me know in the comments if you want that to happen. In the meantime, I need to show you what can really only be described as the current mind state of the left. Guys, the Trump situation and the convictions did not go the way they thought it would go. They thought that this would be a victory. This was actually, interestingly, a defeat because not only did they make him a martyr, but the victim, and Trump is actually a victim of what they're doing, according to the leftist paradigm, which makes him a good person. So according to their own paradigm, he's now a hero and a good person. They really didn't think this one through. But things are moving quickly. With the federal government trying to shut down Alex Jones, the tyranny, as I predicted, is progressing. And considering that this is already where we're at, where we have the federal government trying to shut down the voice and shows of private citizens, who knows where we could be at in 2 months. This might be a good time to invest in, well, I can't say that on YouTube. I think we're going to start this video with this clip. And I'm only going to show the first 10 seconds because that's all you need. Ready?
I love killing babies. I love it.
Okay, so this is the current state of the left. Let's continue. Maybe she can redeem herself. Maybe there'll be something good afterwards.
Jesus will. We have to give her the word.
I've had like 45 abortions and I'm gonna keep having them.
We are God. We are.
This guy is shouting, "We are God," in favor of killing babies. This guy is on the left. So we have the president of the United States. He doesn't know where he is. He can't form a complete sentence. We have the deep state, which is driven by the ideology of Marxism. So resentment for everything coherent and anything that is truthfully embodied, which is the reason why they target any people that are living a good, moral Christian life. So you can play it one more time. Just look at this. I mean, it gets to a point where you can't ignore the fact that it's a spiritual battle. I'm not really going to get too far into that because I don't have to. What's clear to you is that these people are evil.
I love killing babies. I love killing babies. I love killing babies. I love killing babies. I love killing babies.
The left is not in a good spot today. It turns out that, since they made him a martyr and monumentally blundered by solidifying their position as insane, narcissistic tyrants, Trump has raised $200 million. Let me say that again. In 2 days, Trump has raised over $200 million. Guys, the Biden campaign was ran on less than $1 billion. You understand? In 2 days, they essentially generated for their opposition 20% of the entire winning campaign that Biden had. In 2020, Biden's campaign funds were much greater than Trump's, but this time around, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be the opposite. Mark Cuban's business partner, partial owner in the Dallas Mavericks, has announced that she's contributing $100 million to elect Trump in November following the verdict in the rig trial in New York. Hopefully the Mavericks win too. So much winning. It's not really that we're winning. It's just that we're self-evidently so much less evil and insane than these crazy lunatics that any person with a thinking brain who isn't being pumped through their ass with propaganda is aware of the fact that the left is openly tyrannical and trying to put their opposition in jail. Trump walked out only 2 days after his conviction to a UFC crowd roaring in support. And again, you're not supposed to see this, guys. You're not supposed to see this, but Elon bought X and made it available to us all. If he hadn't done that, you would not be seeing these videos go viral. We would be living already in the realized world of 1984. I don't think people understand, even if you're not on X, the extent to which X is holding up civilization right now. It's the way we can get information out. If you're watching this on YouTube, congratulations. 10 times more people are watching this on X right now as you're watching this on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell or you won't see my future videos. I have friends of my family that say, I subscribe to your channel, but I don't see your videos. I'm like, I upload every single day. And they're like, you upload videos? I'm like, I upload every single day. It's because YouTube isn't showing this content because this is how all the social media platforms besides X operate. They're censoring us. So if Elon did not buy X, this would be happening everywhere, and we would already be living in an Orwellian world. By the way, when I say things are really, really getting wild, look at this. This is California. Guys, this is Huntington Beach, California. We see upside down American flags being flown in Huntington Beach, California, with massive Trump flags and upside down American flags. Look at this. Guys, this is Huntington Beach, California. Dr. Anthony Fauci admits he made up COVID rules, including 6 feet social distancing and masking kids. Guys, they're admitting to us all what people like me were saying in 2020. They're now admitting that they're liars, but their expectation is that the average person does not care. Well, guess what? Not only does the average person care because Trump's polls went up with the independents and the non-decided voters, but young men my age, as women are deciding to run off the cliff of anti-reality and resentment for objective frameworks and masculinity and logic and reason and capitalism and making sense in general, young men like me are becoming more conservative, embracing capitalism, embracing self-improvement, embracing becoming more important in making money and increasing our status, becoming smarter, becoming stronger, going to the gym. There is a separation of culture going on right now. Here's Trump's walkout.
Tonight.
Bro, this is superstar level stuff. This is a man that has just supposedly been defeated and exposed as a, quote, bad person. Let's see if that matches up with this video. A tweet, but this is like a modern-day emperor entering the Colosseum. They had this 2,000 years ago in Rome when the emperor of Rome would walk in to the Colosseum. The crowd would scream and cheer. You're seeing the equivalent of that in a masculine 6'4" billionaire who's running for president and, as you can see, loved by most citizens in the most powerful country on the planet. What a beautiful thing to see, bro. I gotta get out of California. I feel so isolated sometimes when it comes to like people being awake. It's crazy. It's so disgusting. Look at this. Look at all those young guys my age. Let's go. Older guys, dads. Not a lot of blue-haired feminists in the crowd. Funny how when you remove the brain rot and mind disease and mental illness, all of a sudden people like law and order, reason, rationality, coherence, and capitalism. The psyop of construing masculinity as oppression and a predatory exploitation of the world is one of the biggest lies ever propagated to women that will have to be overcome in the next century and a half to 2 centuries for women to have a non-fragmented psyche going. I wish I was in this room, bro. These are all such G's.
Donald Trump with it.
Bro, Trump is the greatest gangster of all time, and I mean that not in a literal definition of gangster, but in terms of just transcending all of these freaks and deformities and these single alcoholic women that want him to be in jail. The one positive thing from all of this chaos, from the complete mayhem and the war on objective reality and morality waged by the left, is that it's made it very clear who the good guys are in history. It's made it very obvious who the thinking people are. And for that, we can be grateful. The war of good versus evil is not nuanced, and it's not difficult to discern. We know who the enemies are.
Jesus.
I love killing babies. I love it. I love killing babies. I love it.
Subscribe to the channel.